Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Oshi no Ko Season 1, Episode 11. This is the finale of Season 1. Oh man, we have poor Kana, who just can't help but tear herself a new one. And it's so sad. I just want somehow to be able to say something to her that would make her feel better. But every time someone compliments her or says something good about her, she's like, yeah, you're just saying that. And even when she finally had a genuine moment with, this was all before she found out that Aqua was Paon, but when she had this genuine moment with Paon saying, like, I'm a big fan of yours and knowing so much about her, and she seemed really happy about that and saying, like, oh, I have a fan left. She then immediately went and talked to Ruby a little bit after that, where Ruby talked about having, like, this support structure and some, like, at least one person that feels like that might root for Ruby, right? And Kana's like, oh, that'd be nice to have something like that, like, as if she doesn't, because she's in that mindset of, like, nobody likes me kind of thing, and because of that, even though she just heard someone say that they liked her, they rooted for her and everything, she just can't accept that. She can't even, like, process that. It's really sad. So I really hope she gets a win here, because she has a lot of weight on her shoulders being the one up front. She's very scared to fail and ruin things for the rest of her group and all that. So I just want things to go amazingly here. So please, let's jump into this and watch. We're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Right into the opening again. Did we go straight into the opening on every episode except for the first one? I think we might have. It's interesting. Kana's my, like, I want to fix her kind of character, But I feel like Momo's my, like, spirit animal. She's the one that I feel like I relate with the most, but maybe also because she's one of the oldest out of the kids anyway. Obviously, we have adults in this show, like the Mayako, who raised them and everything, but did I get that right? I'm sorry, not Momo. Momo was a different anime I watched recently. Mem is what I meant to say. Too many shows, guys. I apologize. I like how I'm saying that I, like, really relate with the character and don't even know their name. Shame on me. I feel stupid. Mana? What? Huh. The star stage. We got we got a Mem fan over here. Uh, the legendary eye that no one heard about, or these two haven't heard about. It's just funny that he says legendary in front of people that just, like, don't know. You'd think if it was legendary, they would know. She was legendary, though. I agree. I disregard everything I said. Alright. I like their outfits. Oh, come on, I'm not ready. Come on, Kana, you got this. Makes sense, ruby and then yellow. Hmm. Oh, interesting. Let's go. The dynamic camera work. Hmm. Come on. The look in your eyes, though. I don't know if that was just for the audience, but the look on her face didn't look like into it, you know? Yeah. Damn. Oh. He's seeing a little something there. Okay. Did they do more than just one song? Oh, he's into it. Yeah. She kind of was. A super idol fan becomes the child of an idol. Hmm. Come on, Kana. Oh. Hmm. Hey! Yeah, Aqua! He's going ham! Look at him go! He's got all their colors. How can he keep a straight face while doing that? Oh, let's go! Yeah! There's some white ones in there. So, do they tell you beforehand, like, before you go to the show, like, which girl is which color so you can, like, prep beforehand? Hmm. Talking about Kana? Yeah. Okay. It seems pretty successful, right? They didn't bomb the singing, which was worried with Kana being the only one. Oh, so worried. Oh, freaking Aqua. He's a piece of work, right? He like pisses me off some episodes, but then I love him in other episodes. He's such a contradiction. I love it. I love his character. Ah, she's out like a light. Hmm. Nice shot of both their faces. No, I don't. Yeah. You gotta build it up. Nothing starts out perfect. Hmm. Yeah. No. Oh my god, she's okay. She probably knew that. Yep. Yeah, she didn't kinda didn't know about that yet. Actually, it was my idea to do the work relationship. Yeah. Good job, Mem. You figured it out. No. Mem. Who am I supposed to root for here? Oh no. Oh. What's her next role? What? Wait. What's Aqua doing? Uh huh. Hmm. Yeah, they did. Who would have thought you had talent? It's all about your sister. Fleeing. I like the side of Kana. I hope. I mean, I know one concert can't fix what she's felt over the last 10 years, you know? But it's better than her wallowing in self pity constantly, you know? Seems like she's doing a little better. Sucks that it's tied to Aqua, you know? But she needs to be her own woman and find happiness with their own life, regardless, like without needing it to be tied to anyone, right? Hmm. So we're gonna have Akane come back in the picture just to fuck up Kana's happiness. Is that a reference? It reminds me of like, oh, maybe not. Hmm. Damn. Interesting. Yep. That's how Akane got pulled into it, probably. Hmm. Damn. Industry of favors. Oh, okay. He accepted those terms? Some Instagram images. Nice. That's a nice picture. Tokyo Blade is what it's called. So this could be his chance to get closer to La. Hmm. Yeah, this is all stuff we heard before, but he's just thinking back on it. Yep. Oh, interesting. Oh no. Hmm. Oh no. Yep. 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 I knew it. Like you? Are you stalking? Hmm. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh no. Well, this is gonna be interesting. Oh, okay. To be fair, I think you went on to become, I mean, no offense to Kana, but a little more successful than Kana did. Kana kind of, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at her shadowed eyes! Oh, was that the guy from the, that one Love manga they turned into a live action? Or was that supposed to just be the one of the guys coming up in the Tokyo Blade? No, going to visit. Well, that was an interesting transition through the eyes of crows. Oh, I almost forgot this is the end of season one. It definitely feels like we're kind of there's still more to come, but giving it a little bit of an ending. Damn. Okay. Cool. Oh, wait, this is different. Interesting. Whoa. I was about to try and talk, but that's creepy. Oh, I love that track. Huh. This is cool. Whoa, Mem. What you got black wings for? Being all ominous and shit. Okay. This is the normal outro now, right? I think. So, yeah, great episode starting off with the we had Bikamachi on the star stage, which seems to be a I didn't realize they were gonna kinda have like the seemingly the bigger venue. Granted they said that one's like really hot, they weren't super impressed, but we had one of the other idol groups saying they wanted to watch because it was someone really cute. So I wonder which one she was talking about, you know, which of the three. They're all cute, so I don't know. Um but yeah, so certainly interesting. A bunch of fans of Mem and all that. So we have, you know, poor Kana on one side. She has Mem, who already has a bunch of fans. She's kind of competing with up on stage with, and then on the flip side, she has Ruby, who is just carefree and just having fun. And because of that, she can like let loose, you know, and really like show her stuff. Whereas Kana is so pent up that I think for the first song, Kana was kind of so in her own head that I don't think she really like pulled the fans in. But then the second song, she really went ham. So that was cool. But anyway, that is it, guys, for episode 11 and for season 1. Very good show. I really, really like this show a lot. Um, but as I was saying, with that second song, I loved Aqua coming in. That was great because we just needed something. And like I said during the reaction, I feel bad because I hate that I hate that her so much of her mental state relies on what Aqua does, which makes it so much worse when Aqua does devious shit and like manipulates Kana because she relies so much on him. Like as soon as she started like as soon as she found out a lot of stuff about Aqua with like the work relationship and like seeing him come in to cheer for all three of them and all that, like she brightened up for pretty much the whole episode. The only time, and granted, it wasn't even like a more depressing attitude, but when she was with Akane at the end there, it was more of a rivalry rather than I'm depressed sort of thing. But I just wish that I hope in the future she finds it to be within herself to feel that uplifting spirit that she feels now that she thinks she like has a chance with Aqua again, right? To have that feeling all the time with just being herself, not feeling like it needs to be tied to a guy. So, but either way, if this is what it takes for now, I'm glad she's happy. And I'm kind of glad that so far it's gone a rivalry route, whereas I thought the show was going to backpedal again, where it's like, oh, Kana's all happy, because she is now, like thinks that Akane is just a work relationship and everything. And then immediately Aqua gets a job to work with Akane, and I thought it was just going to be Kana wallowing again and being sad because they're going to work together again, and what if they do fall in love? And, I thought it was going to go that whole route again, but I like this so much more that they're the same age, so growing up they competed with each other, and it seems like Kana won out when she was younger, but then Kana kind of fell off the map a little bit, and Akane rose into, they said it here, Kana being the child genius and then Akane being the current genius. And now they're competing against each other. And the funny thing is it's pretty much, I mean, it's not all about Aqua. Like, I think Akane genuinely just wants to beat Kana because of their past, right? Whereas I feel like Kana wants to beat Akane because she wants to win over Aqua, kind of thing, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's more of Kana just wanting to beat Akane too. Maybe it's not necessarily about Aqua, but it's set up in the actual in Tokyo Blade that the character that Aqua is playing is kind of in this like, will you get to the main character who's going to be Akane, or will Aqua's character get with one of the comrades, one of them being Kana? So it's definitely going to be, love triangle in a way, but we'll have to see how that goes and how much they push the envelope on that one versus just the revenge of, Akane versus Kana in these acting chops. So, but but yeah, so that's interesting. So I guess that's gonna be what we're going into for season two. I think we only have season one and two out right now, right? I'm guessing there's. I mean, this show seemed to have done pretty good, so I imagine there's gonna be more seasons coming. Unless season two is the final one, I don't really know. I try not to look into these kind of things, but yeah. So very much interested in seeing how the show progresses. But as for season one, I really loved it. It was way more focused on Kana than I ever thought it would be, And whereas some other shows I might not like that, I loved it. I feel so connected to Kana. I just want to protect her, I want to help her, and I just want to see her succeed. It's all I want. But we've developed Akane as a character through that whole arc with her attempted suicide, and they've managed to make me connect so heavily to these characters throughout the season, even the ones that are kind of side. Like Kana's pretty much a main character, right? Like I guess you could consider Aqua and Ruby to be the main characters and Kana to be like a what's the term? Like a side character but an important one, right? Like there's like side characters and then there's like side characters, you know? Um but I don't know. I still kind of consider Kana, at least in this season, to be pretty main. Like a lot of her stories overshadowed really a lot of what happened. And that's the thing is like it's almost like they have to focus on Kana instead of like Ruby because Ruby has a very traumatic past life, but she's been reborn and in that being reborn, she's like reawakened and doesn't really have any problems yet, you know? So there's not really any problems to focus on and try to like create drama with. She's just like happy go lucky, like let's go I'm gonna be an idol, you know, life is great. You know? So eventually we'll probably have some stuff come up for her, but yeah. Overall, and I mean, I said it this episode, I love Aqua's character because in one episode I can absolutely hate him because he's pretending to be Paon and fucking with their emotions and everything in order to get what he wants. And then in another sense, he's coming in this episode encouraging them, which allows Kana to shine. And even if it's not the best reason for her to be shining, that I've addressed why I feel that way, but the fact that he came in and made her shine made people in the audience be like, oh, she was pretty good in that second song. Now people are going to be looking to her. Now she has that drive to try and, she said, what she said, like, I'm going to make all your glow sticks be white or whatever. She wants to convert everyone to being her. And that bit of competition, I think, is what Kana needed to really drive her and stuff like that. So hopefully all of those events adding up will amount to her succeeding in this role. And she's already seemingly starting to get more roles. Like, she got this Tokyo Blade role. Sure, it's not a main character role. She's one of the comrades or whatever, but that still seems like a decent sized gig, right? Not like that crappy manga role that she was in before and being kind of washed up. So if she can start nailing this and being an idol, she might have a lot of work coming her way. So we'll see. And once again, in this Tokyo Blade, she has a rival which might push her to really shine. And that might be what Akane needs, is she might always need some kind of rival to try and beat, because if she's focused on beating someone else, she's not focused on being, what's it called? Like self-depreciating, right? So anyway, yeah, it was a really good season, really compelling. I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about it with the way it started in the first episode with the doctor and I being pregnant and some of like the weird connotation and the lolicon jokes and things like that. I wasn't sure how I felt about that stuff, but then we and then like them being reincarnated, and I'm like, okay, this opens up for a lot of weird interactions, with him being like a baby of I. But then, by the end of that first episode, I was like, ooh, this is interesting, And then as we progressed through the episodes, I was just like, oh, yeah. And then when we got to episodes, what was that, like 6 and 7? The two Akane episodes, those ones solidified the show as being top tier for me. And yeah. And then here we are. So I'm excited for more. I'm excited to see what season 2 brings and all that. So I think that's going to be it for me. I'll be jumping right into season 2 next week. Don't have to like vote for it or anything like that. I just move on until I finish up the show, and then I'll come back to it as maybe watch it while it's airing when a new season comes, or if there's too much going on during that time, pick it up shortly after. Assuming there is. Once again, I'm assuming there might be more. I haven't done my research to find out whether, like, this story finishes in season 2 or if it continues. But yeah, thank you guys. That's going to be it for me. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want more content from me. all kinds of things on there. Through the early access tier, you can get 2 episodes ahead for this show and for others. And then there's the Patreon show and rewatch tier. I don't usually mention the rewatch section of it because I haven't had something I rewatched in a while. But I'm rewatching Attack on Titan season 1 and 2 on there. I think there's already 7 episodes on there, probably more by the time you're seeing this. So check that out if you're interested. Basically, it's me watching the shows and talking about them during the episode because it's stuff I've seen but not for a while. So it's me catching up, remembering, and I don't do long discussions before or after the episodes, so that way I can knock out like 3 a week. Rather than spending, 20 minutes on an episode, I'm able to watch a whole another episode almost instead of doing the discussion, right? So yeah, check that out if you're interested. Links in the description below should be popping up on the screen, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye bye.